It's time for a channel first with this online battle. It's a 3v3. I've never done one of these before, or never shown you one of these before, because usually they just turn into a big mess and it's kind of hard to tell the story of a battle with a mess, basically. So we'll see what I can do with this one. I'm playing as the Greenskinz, got Chaos and Elves at my side. I'll go through all the armies as quick as I can because there is a lot of us. We're facing 2 Dwarf armies in the Empire, so I've got 4 units of Orc Boys to try and tie everything up as much as I can. I've got a unit of Trolls, 2 units of Nasty Skulkers, another unit of Trolls, and my Arachnarok as my armor-piercing options, obviously to deal with the Dwarves. My General is Grimgor Ironhide, of course. I pretty much never take anyone else. I've also got an Orc Shaman on a boar with just a Foot of Gork spell, and here we go. I've got 1 unit of Biggins, just in case the Empire had any cavalry or anything I might have to deal with. Got a unit of armor-piercing boar boys on each flank, and a Rock Lobber. Now, the Chaos guy, he's got himself a Hell Cannon, first of all. A nice piece of artillery. He's got some Forsaken there. Chaos Marauders with great weapons across the front. More Forsaken. He's got a Chaos Chariot out wide and some Chaos Knights with lances. He's got some Chaos Warriors with great weapons. And he's got a sort of father and son combo, it looks like. Kolek with a Dragon Ogre Shaggoth. Both looking very mean today. And 1 unit of Halberds, just in case he runs into any kind of Empire large units, I suppose. The Dwarves have got some Gyrocopters out there randomly. Let's do the Elves first, though. The Elves are mostly comprised of Eternal Guard with shields, mixed in with Wildwood Rangers. So very heavy on the anti-large and on the armor-piercing, as both those units are armor-piercing. And he's got some missile units as well. He's got over here, he's got some Starfire Shaft Glade Guard there. And I'm pretty sure he's got some Way Watchers somewhere there. Yep, he's got some Way Watchers, so they're armor-piercing as well. So he's got tons of armor-piercing to deal with the 2 armies of Dwarves. He also has 3 units of Glade Riders with Hagbane tips, which is a curious decision, as generally Missile Cav sucks. But the Elves have probably got some of the better Missile Cav, if any, so we'll see what they can do. Maybe he can pull something off and get a few kills with those. Time will tell. Now to our opponent's armies. First up, the Empire. He's got a front line of mostly swordsmen. Not the strongest of front lines, but he does have a steam tank behind them. Some crossbows, a few spears, 1 unit of great swords back there, and then some halberds. A little bit of a mixed, scattered group going on there. He's got Karl Franz on Deathclaw, is his general. Always a danger. But probably more of a danger than old Karl Franz is the Royal Griffites, the fancy demigriffs. They are one of the coolest looking units in the game, I think. They look absolutely wonderful. So that's the Empire army pretty much. And then Clan Angrand. They've got a couple of grudge throwers first of all. Their front line seems to mostly be Dwarf Warriors. Got some Longbeards back there with great weapons. Dwarf Warriors, Dwarf Warriors. Lots of Dwarf Warriors. But this guy has gone a bit spammy. He's got a Rune Lord, a Rune Smith, a Thane, and I'm pretty sure he's got another one somewhere there at the front. So 4 heroes, or 3 heroes and a Lord. Bit overkill really, bit too much. Grumbling Guard, very strong unit, very dangerous. Very awesome looking too. 2 units of Quarrelers and some Slayers back here as well. So you can see he's poured a lot of money into his heroes more than anything. This guy's got quite a small front line, only 3 units of Dwarf Warriors, so again not the strongest of front lines. He's got some Iron Drake torpedoes though, can be very dangerous to those large. Kolek's going to have to watch out. 3 more freaking characters on this side. So 7 dwarf characters to try and kill. That's going to be fun. He's got some range, he's got cannon, he's got a couple of units of Slayers back here. One of them is the Dragonback boys. More missiles, and then it's pretty much those dwarves. So, there is a lot of armor for my side to get through, but all 3 of us came prepared. We've all got lots of armor-piercing units, so it's good that my team knows what they're doing at least. It's quite worrying when you get a partner online and they don't bring any armor-piercing units against the dwarves. You kind of know how it's going to go. Just having a bit of trade of artillery fire at the moment. The Chaos is moving up first. I'm trying to target these Grumbling Guard with my Rock Lobber. There's a Hell Cannon coming in. Missed a hit there. My Rock Lobber seems to be hitting everything but the target. Okay, as long as I hit something, it's all good, I suppose. Chaos Army approaches ever nearer. I'm starting to move up now as well, because obviously we can't really let him go in and fight alone. I've got to start to move up. Ooh, a nice hit with the Hell Cannon there. Smack bang in the middle of some Longbeards with great weapons. A good choice target. Looks like I finally hit the Grumbling Guard a little bit. Making progress, slowly but surely. Now the big news at the moment, of course, Norska. They are looking freaking awesome. Viking style aggression with werewolves and berserkers and all the best stuff all rolled into one. They are looking like they may be my new favourite faction. Watch out, Greenskinz. But yeah, they are looking damn awesome. Only a couple of weeks away. Cannot wait for them. I will always love the Greenskinz though, who are approaching fast. The Chaos have arrived. They are starting to fight the Dwarves. So we need to join them quick, because of course you run the risk of being outnumbered. Like this guy, I was drawing arrows on this guy, trying to tell him to come forward, because we're obviously attacking. And if he doesn't come forward, we're going to end up in a 2-on-3 and we're going to get obliterated, and then he'll get obliterated afterwards. So we have to really attack together as 3 armies, otherwise things can get pretty rough for everyone on our side. Now, while I typically dislike magic, I have to say I do love this spell. Oh, the old foot of Gork. It's a thing of beauty. Where's the unit gone? They've entirely disappeared, leaving their front line with a massive gaping hole in it. And it looks just about the right size to fit 100 orcs and 10 trolls through it. So that is what I'm going to do. Hey, good timing, trolls. Bringing them in now with all their armour-piercing prowess. Well, I say prowess, probably not the right word to use with trolls. Nasty skulkers moving in as well. They're going to be the ones that are doing more damage than the orc boys will, probably, because they've got the armour-piercing damage at least, even though they are not the best unit in the world. Fighting the great weapons there. Need to get these nasty skulkers in there. So a heavy attack on the right. I'm moving Grimgor over to the right as well, because I saw all the heroes over here. I don't want him anywhere near them. Big risk of him getting outnumbered. I'm going to form these big ones up here, so if any of these heroes try to run across and get after Grimgor, I've got them there to slow them down. Just trying to preemptively protect Grimgor from any sort of ganking activities. We are fighting the Empire a little bit as well. The elves are approaching though, giving the elves some trouble. The Chaos. Oh, here comes Kolek. Going to smash into 2 units of missiles. Ooh, he is going to absolutely destroy them. They have no hope. Although Kolek is getting pretty hammered by torpedoes, the other Shaggoth is on his way. So these torpedo iron drakes are a problem here for Kolek, but good old Zerky's got them covered. Brought my cavalry around the left flank. Just starting to smash into whatever I can. Trying to be disruptive, not really looking for tons of kills. See, I've knocked all these over, so they're not going to be able to fire at Kolek. That's going to protect him a little bit. These iron drakes fairly damaged anyway, and we did a little bit more. Going to keep charging through all the way into the back of this front line of the Dwarves. Going to help this group of Chaos Warriors with great weapons. They can get through. I am being quickly pursued by Slayers though, who are about to be right on top of me, and I've pretty much forgotten about this unit now. I just kind of suicide charge them in, let them do what they can, be disruptive, and then just leave them there and leave them to their fate. But lots of routing going on in the middle now. Kolek's here. That damn hell cannon keeps hitting my boys as well as theirs. Don't think I've forgotten about my Arachnarok either. I'm just leaving him out the way. I don't want him to get hammered by missiles and cannons and Slayers all over him, so going to leave him back till the later game when things are a bit more dead. Elves are into the fray now, getting into these Empire swordsmen. That is a fight the elves will surely win, although there is a steam tank giving them some trouble from the back. Oh, just dropped another foot of Gork on some halberdiers there. Did a bit of damage. My boar boys coming in here, getting after the missiles and the artillery. There's a massive hole here, which I managed to sneak through, giving me easy access to these 2 armies' back line. Very dangerous indeed. Kolek helping me out there. The Chaos guy helping me out. I'm helping out the elves. See, we're all working as a team here. You have to understand in these that any victory for your ally is a victory for you as well. Whoa! Flying dwarf! Nobody tosses off a dwarf. Wait, what? I think that came out wrong. My Ragnarok getting into lots of different dwarfs here. There are some Slayers converging on him though, so I'm going to start to pull him away in a second. Do not want him fighting the Slayers, of course. A pretty even amount of routing from the Chaos and the dwarfs there. Clan Angred still hanging in there a little bit. I'm starting to charge around, trying to escape these damn Slayers. See, I'm trying to get my Orc boys into these Slayers, and it has worked. See, they pulled away from my Ragnarok and gone after the Orc boys, as I've interrupted them. Going to use my Ragnarok to try and get round. After anything that's kind of weakened and ready to rout, the Ragnarok should finish it off, no problem. But this is the inevitable mess that has happened and occurs in these 3v3 battles. Oh, looks like this general's going after my Goblin Shaman. You think yourself lucky? Oh, another flying dwarf. They're everywhere. Do not charge shamans on boars, you fool. Pretty much routed this stuff in the middle. Clan Engrand is all but defeated. My Ragnarok doesn't have a great deal of kills yet. It's just been charging around a bit. I do spy a tasty short snack though. Grimgor is all the way over here for some reason. I'm not quite sure why. I think he must have followed a routing unit, because I certainly didn't tell him to come all the way over here. He's now in a spot of bother. He's got some heroes on him, some other stuff coming. Torpedoes are firing at him. Not for long though. Not with my Ragnarok around. We can start to bother them. These quarrelers probably should be firing at my Ragnarok, but he hasn't realised yet, I guess. Elves in very good condition. They've still got about half their army left by the looks of it. These two, these two are just pestering heroes, destroying them. Looks like they're going to get another one now. Oh, another one. These boys just love charging into large things that are going to smash them miles away, it seems. It's like Warhammer Jackass. Grimgor starting to struggle now. Oh, they cast Rune of Wrath and Ruin on him. That's a bit cheap. Can't even give Grimgor a fair fight. He's giving it to him though. He's fighting a Thane. He is beginning to waver. The Arachnarok, I'm trying to get him over to come and help a little bit. Try and save Grimgor, but I think there's just too many damn dwarves in the way. The Shaman's here as well. So it is looking grim for Grimgor. Oh yes, I said that. He also doesn't have a great deal of health left, so he may go down. Some Glade Riders over here. A bit random. I suppose they probably ran out of ammo, and they can take on an artillery. They should be able to defeat that. And that's pretty much looking like the end of this. By this point, I pretty much had nothing left apart from my Ragnarok and a few battered units. The elves are still in pretty good condition. They had it quite easy with the Empire. They didn't have to fight damn dwarves. I was in the middle, so I kind of had to fight a little bit of everyone, but the Chaos guy mostly did his part at taking on the dwarves. I took on Clan Angrid. He helped me out a fair bit with that. Kolek doing a lot of work. The Shaggoth doing a lot of work. My Ragnarok now putting in some work, although he's starting to waver. He's chasing after these missiles. See, these are the perfect unit for me to get now. Come on, don't rout. Ooh, splonk. Oh, those boys won't be coming home for Christmas. That was a nice hit. Got to keep him moving. Don't want him to stay fighting those. I'm going to charge into this unit. It's a unit of swordsmen. Oh, they're going to the graveyard. They are done for. Yep. Some great weapons going to get in the way there. I'm charging towards these ones though. Trying to get after these missiles. I don't want them shooting at me. They look like they're forming up for it. Still a fair bit of Clan Angrid left though, to be fair. Some Empire still running around, so it's not over yet, but I think the elves are in too good a condition for them to have any hope. And also Kolek and the Shaggoth are still around. That Hellcan is still going as well. What's going on over here? Oh, this is... Oh dear. The Rune Lord is in trouble. You just got those two bearing down on him. It's like they're teasing him, taunting him. No, they're just trying to smash his head off. He is not going to last too long, that Rune Lord. Bringing over my Goblin Shaman in the background there. Cool. So that was actually pretty fun. I tend not to enjoy 3v3s too much, because usually you get terrible partners or terrible opponents, and these opponents weren't bad. They didn't really defend their flanks very well, especially this dwarf guy. He pretty much had Kolek running around on him the whole time. But he could have probably gunned them down and slayed them down fairly effectively if he was on it a bit more, I guess. But it's not always easy to stop a Dragon Ogre. You've got to give him that. But I think if you focus fire Kolek with a cannon and all your missiles and get the Slayers on him, especially the Dragonbacks will slow him down. He does go down fairly quickly, and then you can work the Shaggoth down. Everything, as you can see on the white flags, it's just a mess now. It's just people all over the place, routing units all over the place. Some of my trolls are still charging around Ragnarok. He's got a fair few kills now. He's put some work in. Some Iron Drakes there. I want to get rid of those. Oh, there's one tiny Slayer trying to kill my Shaman. Oh no, he's realised that's a bad idea. He's going to run towards the Dragon Ogres instead. Good one. Good luck with that, mate. Oh, I dropped another foot of cork. I did it on these Quarrelers over here, which accidentally got some of these Forsaken as well of my ally, which are now wavering. It's fine, it's fine. It's just a bit of collateral damage. He ran up to them as I stomped on them with a massive magic foot. Getting these now. Don't want these torpedoes. Oh, there's another flying dwarf. Still had quite a lot of health though, somehow. But one thing I did want to address actually, which I remembered, is comments on my channel. I do appreciate all comments, and I do read all comments. I've stopped replying to all comments now though, because I'm simply getting to the point where there's too many for me to reply to. So I do try to reply to as many as I can, but if I do miss your comment, I do apologise. I probably just missed it. Sometimes they just get lost in the kind of long list of comments that I have to reply to. And especially replies to comments, because I don't get notified. YouTube doesn't notify you very well of comments when you get a reply to one of your comments that you've already put, if that makes any sense. Probably not, but yes, do rest assured that I read all comments. I don't reply to them as and when I see them though. I usually just like sit down for half an hour and just reply to comments instead of replying to them when I see them. So yeah, don't want to see like I'm being an ass if I'm not replying to your comment. I do read it and take it in. If you're just kind of thanking me for a video, I'm thinking, yeah, thanks man. I'm glad you watched and enjoyed my video. As did these lazy trolls. Get back to work, trolls. Get back to work. You damn troll bums. Oh, another thing that's been announced for Warhammer 2 is the old free-for-all, which I'm not too sure about. I can't say I played it in any of the older Total Wars, but the idea just seems a bit like it's just going to be a complete mess. So I'm not really sure what to expect. It's obviously got the point system instead of just kind of whoever's alive at the end wins. It's more of a whoever does the most damage wins type thing. So it's kind of a cool way to do it rather than last man standing. But yeah, like I say, we'll have to see how it is. I feel like it's just going to be almost like a tournament. Like, it's going to be two 2v2s, and then the winners of those 2v2s are going to face each other at the end. It feels more like it's going to happen like that, which is, I don't know, I guess not the idea, but it depends how small the maps are. But if the maps are too small, it is just going to be a complete mess. We'll see, we'll see. But of all the stuff they could have brought back to Total War, I think there was definitely some better choices that could have been made, like, you know, actual sieges. But I digress from the battle, which is now over in a Pyrrhic victory. We were, of course, able to take that one. We were all kind of fairly even in the numbers. Not really sure what could have gone different in that one. It's a bit harder when there's 6 different players with all different things they could have done. Dwarfs, of course, could have helped defend that flank a bit better, stop Kolek running around just destroying everything. Because Kolek and that Shaggoth, and even my Boar Cavalry at first for a little bit, were just absolutely running rampage behind the Dwarven lines on both the Dwarven armies, and just absolutely disrupting them. I probably could have brought my Ragnarok in a bit sooner because of this, because Kolek was having such an easy time just messing everything up back there. My Ragnarok probably wouldn't have been in too much danger, so he could have come in a little bit earlier and made a bit more use of himself. The Elves probably could have attacked a bit sooner. The Empire probably should have attacked me while the Elves were miles away, because he could have then tried to get rid of me nice and quick, which would have left Clan Angrid free to help him out with the Elves. But instead of that, he waited for the Elves and, well, suffered the price for it because he got absolutely destroyed by them. But there we go. Here's a 3v3. Let me know what you think. Do you like 3v3s? Are they a bit messy to watch? Are they just not very good? Are they amazing? Is this the best video you've ever seen? Probably not. Let me know in the comments. And just before I go, for those of you wondering, yes, I am doing the Greenskinz guide, and it will be with you relatively quickly, shortly, at some point. It will be around. And I'll also have a couple of very exciting videos coming up in a couple of weeks. You will not believe the things I've seen. I still have nightmares. So stick around, won't you? Otherwise you may miss that. I thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. I'll see you. You know when I'm going to see you. When's it going to be? That's right, in the future. Thanks for watching. I've already said that. Goodbye.